This is what it's like to take a hot air balloon over literal ancient Egypt and the Nile River as two American girlies. Wake up 3:30, get to this boat that's going to take you across the river. They offer you instant coffee, tea, and Twinkies. Love to feel at home. Now, which one do you think is having an anxiety attack? Ready?
Yeah, I was born ready.
My first time hot air ballooning. Tanya's
Third time.
Yeah.
So fun.
There they are. Whoa. My whole life I swore I would never get in a hot air balloon or skydive, and here we are. I figured if I'm gonna ever get in a hot air balloon, it's gonna be over ancient Egypt and the Nile River. But did I also have a text draft written up to my family about what to do with my belongings in case anything happened? Yeah, I did. But I just want to say I was so wrong. Okay, this is about to be the best ride ever. Okay, so you get to this huge open field. You could still see the moon. They're all waiting for approval from the government. Once they give them the go ahead, then everyone cheers. It's beautiful. The unity, the excitement. They start blowing the balloons up. Side note, you might be like, why so early? Not just because it's beautiful to watch sunrise, but it's because it gets so hot in Egypt. Like it was 102 most days. So you have to get up there before it starts, you know, being a scorcher. Okay, the reason the government has to approve it every day is because it has to be the right weather conditions, but also because they had an accident. Yes, I had to look this up before, which definitely psyched me out even more, but it's definitely something worth knowing. But they're definitely extra cautious now and have more regulations, which I definitely appreciate. Anyways, okay, so we're lifting up. You see the farm fields on the left. You're going to see a lot of the temples, eventually Valley of the Kings. And what is so fascinating is all they are uncovering right now. There's so much. I don't know if you're on Cleopatra Talk, but I think they're definitely going to find Cleopatra this year. You know, most likely in Alexandria in the ocean over in that area. But this here is Hatshepsut's temple, who is equally as fascinating. I could do a whole separate video on everything we learned about her, but whoa. Cliff Notes version, she was a woman who dressed up as a man and paid off the high priestess so she could rule as pharaoh. Iconic, taking notes. Also, her side piece architect built her a 3-level temple, okay? Just because he was in love with her. Like, I don't even think most of the guys I know could build an IKEA piece of furniture. So bars have been raised, the more you know. Like, chisel out a 3-story temple into the side of a mountain or I will not respond. Anyways, we made so many friends on this trip and here was a really funny interaction.
We're coming live from a hot air balloon in Egypt.
She's literally on live.
Oh my god. Live from the sky.
I forgot to ask who her cell provider is, but wow, that's amazing service. Here's a quick shot of the Nile. It looks heavenly. Honestly, it felt so peaceful up in the sky. Like no sounds besides the fire-breathing torch above us. Okay, and the crazy thing about this is it cost $35. It was included in our cruise because we did a Nile River cruise, which I made a separate video on, but oh my, also, does that balloon not seem a little close? That was the only time I was like, sir, are we good? Okay, and then the landing. This is the only part I was nervous about, but you just land in these fields. Also, I forgot to mention, this is in Luxor. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to keep making videos on all of our other adventures because it was a life-changing trip, but there's definitely so much you need to know before going, especially as a woman. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. I had to. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Ciao.